Welcome. Hell yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Will Is Podcast. How are you guys doing? How you been? Yeah, I know you just saw me. I got a lot to say. Here's another show. Here's another show for you tonight. Check it out. Yeah, yeah. Clear my eyes out. First of all, this show is it should be reached the caliber, hopefully better than my previous shows. But hey, we're still new. We're just getting started. We're just getting out of here. We're just doing something for real. You understand what I'm saying? So follow me here at the Will This Podcast. Let's make that clear. You dig that? Do you understand what I'm saying? I appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. Thank you for, giving me a chance and tuning in to me. Yeah, I appreciate all of that. This is a humble show. This is a grassroots show. I'm not funded. Not funded. I fund myself. I have a day job. I just so happen to have an appreciation for what I do, appreciation for my coworkers. I have an appreciation for people that have the ability to actually keep me in line, keep me aligned, keep me in alignment and in the focus in all areas of activity in my life. Let's just make that clear. You understand? See, what I think a lot of, young people, and I'm gonna get to the title of the show. We're getting there. Just give me a minute because this show is about, you see the title, right? You see the title. I'm gonna say it, I'm get to it, promise you. But I gotta get this is the interlude. I gotta give you a precursor for this show. Because it's gonna get it's gonna get motherfucking real. Straight up. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. I hope you keep continuing to tune in, but it's about to get real good. Oh yeah. What we're doing right now is we are transitioning. We're unfolding. We're about to hit that 6 month mark. And you thought I was gonna ease up? Oh God, I haven't even gotten started yet for real. I hope you completely understand. 925 shows tonight. It'll be 931. Dead ass serious. You thought it was a game? You thought it was a joke? Thought I was going somewhere? Shame on you. What I'm trying to explain to you is, yeah, I got a whole lot of shit to say. I have a lot of experiences. I'm going on 45 years old. But I experienced life, and I'm grateful for every year. Appreciative. Learn it for every year. And that's what's that is why I am so completely grateful and humble because you understand the more you understand about this thing we call life, the more you understand and the more you learn, you understand and understand how and you know how much you don't know. And or you can look at it as how much more you have to learn. So it always keep you in a perpetual state of humility because you can't outpace knowledge, not as a being. It's too much out here. So what you should be is grateful for where you are in order to receive more. That's always been the name of the game. Any game you play, that's in your morality of equations. That's in who you are, who you measure up to, who you measure yourself. I think you should partake in measuring yourself up to you. I think that's far more. Yeah, I think it folds out better for you. And the reason why I'm telling you it folds out better for you, I mean, particularly because check it out. It's easy, right? Like if you ever think of the intricacies of all equations, you think about yourself and how you are associated with that equation, right? Yeah, yeah. Because some people you're supposed to be around, and some people that you're around, you're even, kind of guilty by association with. So you get in trouble with those people, and then they'll blame it all on you. Low character, low people don't stand on the crimes that they do, the awful things that they do. But let's get into the real show tonight. Let's get into the show. The show tonight is you have the right to know there is a higher power. That's what the show is about tonight. You have the right to know that. If you are an atheist, so be it. That's fine. I mean, if you're a Gnostic, agnostic, what you don't understand is we live on, and this is the first whip moment, and it's just one word. Of the first few whip moments are going to be one word. But check me out. Check it out, right? We live on this planet called Earth. Follow me. First whip moment. One word, Earth. Okay. Terraria. A terrarium. Just like aquatic is a aquarium, territory, and you know, terrarium. We live on land creatures, but we have the capabilities of seafaring and being able to have the ability to reach other lands. But let's not be mistaken. Who were the best to do it? The Phoenicians. Yeah, even at the times of the Phoenicians and the Cometians, the best to do it were the Phoenicians. It's facts. Hmm. You don't believe me? So, if the Phoenicians and the Cometians weren't brothers and sisters, then why does Doja have a boat in the second Kemet? Why did his son Doja was Doja was the son. No. His son Doja's son gave him, or was don't know Mentu Hotep. Doja was Mentu Hotep to son, but anyway, the gift was a boat. That was the gift to the child, to the father. The gift to the father. Doja to his father Mentu, a boat. So if you come to the Americas, you'll understand that was the brothers. And you got to follow me here now. Choctaw, Chickasaw. See, one thing you understand about, well, while we know we're indigenous and Kyrie Irving runs around here saying he's a Phoenician. Oh, I'm sorry, a Hebrew. Oh, I'm sorry, Hebrew Israelite. Oh, I'm sorry, a Israelite. Oh, whatever. Understand the etymology in the word Israelite. Isis, Ra El. Isis, Ra Elohim. Children of the Elohim. Hmm. So, what are the Cometians? The actual gods. The actual hybrid beings. The copper colors that were here. Ty Mary, copper color mind us. So if you could eat oranges and can become like Jane Elliott say, Dr. Jane Elliott, the good white lady that does a lot of work as far as, telling the truth from her view. Mind you, I don't agree with everything, but she says, but you can't deny a lady that will tell the truth about equations, right? She said her children, it was, she grew up on farms. Hmm. Anyway, by circumstance, her children started eating a lot of oranges, and their skin became a certain color of orange. They had an orange hue to them. So, the saying, you are what you eat. Yeah, that's kind of, if you live on this earth, and the earth is a celestial body as well as you, if you recognize those type of things, if you have that ninth ether equation, some of us do, some of us do not. That's why some of us are teachers and some of us are students. That's why some of us are masters and some of us are what you would call an understudy. Okay. So that's what you get from Earth. Let's go to air, the air we breathe. You could feel it, right? I have a fan over here blowing. I can feel it. Can I see it? No. So what is air? Spirit. Simple. The unseen. Just that simple. The unseen. Or sometimes you have beings that see things that you would consider supposed to be unseen. It depends on how sharp your eyes are. It depends on how sharp or how high a level a level of, spirituality that you have. I mentioned nothing of a religious level or a religious capacity or a temple or anything. This has to do with you as a being because you're being all the time. You are always in the process of being. Moving is being. When you're still, you're stale. Have you ever noticed or have you ever witnessed a person that has broken a bone or has broken every bone in their body or something of the sort, something disabling? Well, do you understand if they're not cared for because they can't for themselves, your body will have sores from being still that makes you stale. The only people that you know that are still or stale has no life in their body. So your body has to always continuously be in a perpetual motion. And when even in your sleep, you should be vibrating. Always have something on your mind that keeps you alive, keeps you young, keeps you well, keeps you whole. It keeps you being. That's what air does for you. Always putting yourself in the perpetual state to breathe air on a continuum, to learn. Never cloud the mind, never suffocate your thoughts in your mind for no one, no person. Because if you think of yourself as a vessel in a temple, you'll be careful what you allow in. Even the air you breathe. Follow me now? You with me? Let's get to the next what moment because I don't want to hold you on just one. I can go all day on every one of them, but we're trying to show you the process of breaking things down in order to see the delicate intricacies of you. You understand? Let's get to it. Next what moment is fire. Yeah. I'm a fire sign, Leo. The truth. You dig? So fire. Fire reminds you of the sun. It allows you to put sterilization on everything, sterilizing, purification, renewal, fertilizer, producer of carbon, the change of shapes and chemical compounds. Fire. Burn your ass up too. But you have to look at things as a tool of not destruction. You have to look at things as a tool of construction, sweltering, motoring. Smiths. My mother is a Smith. She's an American indigenous Indian, but her last name's Smiths. So Smiths were known as, the indigenous carpenters, architects, excavators, mound builders. Yeah, they're all in my family. I just named my daddy Will, my uncle Snoop, people that I know that I'm related to. They my direct blood related ancestors. Always, entrepreneurs, yeah, we get together, buy a tire shop, just chill out, fuck off and take care of these people out here and keep them from getting in car accidents. Put some tires on their car. You know the biggest problem. Hey, we gonna get together. We gonna come up with something constructive. People have car accidents all the time because they got bad tires. Don't mean they can't drive. They got bad tires. They can't afford tires. You can go to my granddad and his brother's tire shop and once upon a time and get some good old tires to keep the accident rate down in Pensacola. For people in poverty, tires are expensive. So they used to go buy tires. They kept the tire shop open with their own money. It made a little something because everybody knew them. Everybody needed some damn good tires. And I needed some when I drove down from Atlanta to Picola. I was, hey man, I need grandson. Yeah, that's how you know your people love you, man. That's what fire do. When you fire, you know how black folk do. You know how American Indians, black folk do. You know how American Indians do. You know what I'm saying? Them black American Indians, what we do? We make a parable out of everything. a cynicism. We always using a metaphor or you know what's the other one? You know, you may got metaphors and similes. That's right, similes. You know, metaphors and similes. You know, we use them for everything. You know, and people want to call us slow. Yeah, look at hip hop. Look at Ebonics. The ebony people created another language of an underlying language that exists within their own culture. Oh my God, they're so amazing. everything, everything we do is amazing. We invented every goddamn thing. Come on, man. Seriously. I'm gonna get into some bookshelves, but let me get back into these fundamental elements. Fire! Yeah, yeah. Okay, next element. Oh, wilt moment. Okay. Water. Unstoppable water. Water is so unstoppable. Wherever it gets, if you don't want it there, it's your worst nightmare. It's the most ferocious force on this damn planet. It's the aquatic outnumbers the terraria situation, you know? If you don't know how to swim and you don't know how to be in unison and in tune with nature, whether you're on land or water, terraria or aquatic, you're vulnerable. Now, we all have vulnerabilities, but you should at least be familiar with being a being. See, I'm a world traveler. I'm a Marine. You know, that's that come with a name: land, air, sea. Do it all. Swim, hike, travel. I'm so grateful for this, godly vessel. I take care of her. I nurture it. I try to make sure I keep proper elements within myself, simply because it is necessary. Just like cleanliness is next to godliness, I have to be clean inside and out. So I put the proper things in here. Doesn't don't mean I don't, partake in a little alcohol, a little tobacco. Hey, I'm human. Those are not the things that would kill me. What would kill you is sugars. Sugar, 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 sugar. Your little cookies, your little fucking honey buns and all your little shit. You know what else gonna kill you? Eating unclean, not knowing how to prepare a meal, not being a good chemist in the kitchen. When you're not a good chemist in the kitchen, that means your ass can't cook. And that means you don't know what to eat. That means you haven't even studied your actual biological compound as a being. Shit, man, you don't know your blood type. You don't know what to put in you. But the one thing I promise you, you should always put in you. And I know you motherfuckers don't like it, but water, that's your everything. That's your all. You 70+% of it. Why would you not want to put that in you? It's the renewer of your valves. It's the oil for the body. And you also need your oils too. Your omega 3s, your natural oils. Things that keep your joints go, you know what I'm saying? Moving. My shit be popping and shit. Baby, I got the oil in them. I got the oil in them joints. And I'm also hydrated. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Don't overhydrate. Keep electrolytes. Drink some, drink other principles and things, but watch the sugars. Watch the goddamn sugar. It's the goddamn devil. I promise you. It's the worst goddamn thing you can put in your body. I don't give a damn how good it tastes. It's the shittiest thing. When you eat sugar, you eating shit. That's what sugar the shit means. But anyway, okay. Next real moment. Drink water. Okay. Civilization. Shit. Ooh, this a touchy topic for you Caucasians. Let me get to some what because I gotta show you some things tonight about civilization because I wanna show you Doctor or Mr. Nelly Fuller. I gotta find his books. I thought it was over here, but it should be right. The United Compensatory Code System concept is right here. Give me 1 second. Let me grab that or both of them. We gonna learn today. We gonna learn today. Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gonna get to some shit. All right. Civilization. Now we know good and as well the agreed upon Caucasians of NATO have said they're gonna start their civilization with the Greeks. Yeah, the original uh mulatto mixed with Hyksos or Hyksos. Well, better yet, a hairy European, a hairy Europa European, a hairy Slav, actually Slavic. So we already went over. If you want to catch my previous shows, you'll understand the flip flopping of actual identities. You know, it's kind of how it explained the 1947 Belfort letter about the Khazarians. I mean, the Jewish Yiddish speaking people. So that's a whole nother episode. We're gonna get into this though. Okay, United. Yeah, the United Independent Compensatory Code System Concept, a textbook workbook of thought, speech, and or action for victims of racism and white supremacy. Okay, and then you have the United Independent Compensatory Code System Concept, the compensatory counter racist codified word guide, knowing what certain terms mean and how people have codified specific language in order to do one thing to you, keep you oppressed in all 9 areas of activity, which is the next what moment. Okay, so let me read you what the 9 areas of activity are, so we're not misconstruing each other, so that you foreign blacks can also understand. I try to educate you on the things that you just don't know because you're not from here. So let's talk about this real quick. Understand me and understand me well. We're gonna get to what the 9 areas of activity is. And by the way, Dr. Neely Fuller in 1971 said, if you do not understand white supremacy racism, what it is, and how does it work, everything else that you understand will only confuse you. Keep that in mind. Okay. So let me see if this is the chapter context and general subject index. All right. Trying to get to the 9 areas of activity. I can spit them out, but I want to give it to you from a very well perceived perspective. Okay, very well perceived perspective. So, give me a second. It's a long book. Statement of intent, and we're not talking about white European supremacy from just white people. No, it's a global system that p- people, and particularly people of color, probably nowadays more than whites practice it. To be quite honest with you, not it's a name, but it's an ideology. It's a methodology. I didn't say all white people practice it, but it doesn't mean they don't benefit from it. So this is not a beat down on white folks. No, 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 no. We never do those things on this show. It's a bit more far complex than that. Not a bit. It's far more complex than that if you don't understand. That's why. Let me get to a point before I get to the 9 areas of activity, because I want you to understand something. Economics. Oh, let me get to this first so I can break it down even better. Let me do this. Okay, that's the workbook. This is the book I really want to get into right here. All right, here we go. Give me a second here. Some remarks. All right, here we go. There's some real good stuff right here. I'm just trying to get to where I need you to feel where I'm coming from so that you can really understand the particular dynamics of what being is. You know what I mean? What you need to really understand. Okay, so if I can just find this one little damn parable page, that'd be good. Because I can go into the rest of it, but it got to be, I have to do it from the jump. I have to get it right. I ain't read this book in about 10 years, maybe. All right, hold on, talk. Should you First, show my yeah. So it's functional. Yeah. So okay. See the picture. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. I just may have to read a little more to you the way I normally do. Now I'm gonna get direct to it. I'm gonna have to slow walk you to it. According to the compensatory logic, there is a reason to believe that the people of the known universe, as of known, are interacting with each other in a manner that is non-just, non-correct. Therefore, according to compensatory logic, there is a reason to believe that each person now existing in the known universe has an assignment of producing the interactions between people that are just and correct. Does that make sense to you? I hope it does. I hope that's wonderfully and well, very well put. A major part of the problem that exists in the interactions of people, one to the other, can be revealed by studying the way that people use words, think about words, and act and react to the ways that words are used. So, check this out. I'm going to read you about Dr. Neely Fuller so that you can go out and get his book because you should support this book here. It's the most. It's one book that is probably one of the most educational, fundamental books about interactions between people globally on the planet. Still to this day, it exists and it is profound work. Understand that very educational information. So about Mr. Neely Fuller Jr., the writer authored the book. Like millions others, have been a long-time victim of the servant of racism, white supremacy in all areas of activity. Many experiences of observations and studies that led me to believe the following: racism has done more to promote non-justice than any other social material system known to have been produced or supported by the people of the world of the known universe. No major problems that exist between the people of the known universe can be eliminated until racism is eliminated. The fear, frustration, malice, and confusion caused by racism retards and perverts all constructive activity between the people of the known universe. The only form of functional racism that exists among people of the known universe is white supremacy. The people who have the ability to eliminate racism do not have the will to do so. And the people who have the will to do so, do not have the ability, i.e., regardless of all the that has been said or done, the quality of the relationship between white people and black people is and has been a total disaster. Justice is better than racism. Trust that. Justice is far better than racism. As long as racism exists, anything said or done by people that is not intended to help eliminate racism and to help produce justice is a waste of time and energy. And I'm gonna let you. I got the next what moment to get to. Just wanted you to understand that real quick. It's very important. 9 areas of activity. We'll get back to that. But personal relationships as well, just like Dr. Neely Fuller said. Mr. Neely Fuller, he's a doctor on this damn racism shit, for real. So the reason why people should have constructive relationships and conversations across all races is because we can heal, learn, and understand the intricacies of each other better. And if you don't want to, let's keep it surface and extremely respectful. There's nothing wrong with that. We can all walk slow. But I promise you, speaking as a combat veteran, you don't want that. It's not a video game. Bullets hurt. They hurt and kill people. That's what they are designed to do. Oh, I'm sorry, you know better than me. Yeah, I have plenty of weapons, but they're not intended to hurt people unless there are intentions on me being harmed. But I love the sport. I love my accuracy. And that's what it ends. You understand? But I am a combat veteran, so I already let you know what my past entails, what it withholds. Okay? What I withheld and what my past withholds. United States Marine Corps veteran, combat veteran at that. I let you let that settle. So, moving on to the next moment, by the way. Oh, no, I don't want to move on yet. Personal relationships. Personal relationships. I'm not done with this one. No, no, no. You should treat people better. It's just easy to be a shitty person and act as if you're doing nothing. It's easy to never follow through because that shows your true intent. You could talk a lot of words with your mouth, but when you have a continuous or a continuum relationship with the person, you can remind each other to make you understand how much things can be, orchestrated in a better light. But if that person don't want to deal, maybe you don't want to deal either. And that's fine. Move your path forward. That's your job. That's what you're supposed to do. It's you and your energy. That's up to you. So, next whip moment, because personal relationships can be a drag if you're not growing together, if you're not efficient in a relationship. Relationships require efficiency as well. They truly do. They require efficiency, congruency, adaptability throughout life. That's how you become a strong, able being, even and respectable as well. You don't have to talk or do anything every day, but I tell you, appreciation, genuine appreciation goes a long fucking way. Showing a person you appreciate them, telling them and meaning it goes a long fucking way. You need people. You guys see how much I do. I would tell you I do everything by myself, but that's a lie. There's a team behind me. I got coworkers. They keep me on track. They know what I do. I'm transparent. They know I do. I got a side passion project. But at the end of the day, they say, "Hey, yo, you all right? You know what I'm saying? You good? You want to go through this? Make sure you straight before you do." Yeah, yeah. That's man. That's some beautiful people, man. I mean, and they are all the rays of shades. All wonderful too. Seriously, you have to get to know people. Stop the prejudice and prejudgment. There's a difference in the words. Stop the bigotry. Stop thinking that you're always the superior party in the exchange because you're not. More than half of the time, you're not. Okay, personal relationships are meant to be valued, not taking advantage of people. That's why we have such problems. That's why we are delineating and things of this nature because people need to put respect on individuals and individuals as peoples simply because of two reasons. We're not a monolith, and there has been a plethora of disrespect, dishonor under the disguise of distant relatives. Nah, we ain't nothing alike until we start honoring and because if you can't understand what morals and ethics and a proper exchange is, ain't nothing like you. Your ways are disgusting and they're intentional too. And you think that nobody see you. You're the only one full of shit in this equation. Moving on to the next moment because that's what personal relationships mean. Just that you're personal to me. Moving on to the next whip moment. The kingdom within yourself. Absolutely. We always talk about the valuing of yourself. Yes, we do. The reason why we talk about valuing yourself is because if you don't have that capability, you will not know how to charge people for their value and equate to yours. The charge is in the exchange. If you defile me, I'm going to charge you. You understand? If you disrespect me, I'm going to charge you. If you treat me less than what I feel I'm being treated, I'm going to charge you with that. Charge you meaning holding you accountable because I will address it with you. Why would I address it with you? Because you're the one that caused me the goddamn problem. So I shall address it with you. I'm not going to make an excuse. I'm going to address the shit with you. Shit. Anyway, uh, the kingdom within yourself, you guard it just like you. It's the goddamn heaven's gates. Never let nobody trample on your parade. Never let nobody steal you or your joy. Maintain. See, in the military, we call that bearing. Maintain your bearing. Because motherfucker get the fuck out your face. Anyway, next what moment? I think this is truly probably the most important what moments I'm going to talk about tonight, and that's the authentic algorithm within you. Nobody can do you better than you. Nobody knows you better than you know yourself. And when you have a mission to learn who and what you are from the depths of yourself to the vessel that you represent in the physical form, you better know who you are for real. Because if you don't, you are in danger. And the best thing you can do is practice authenticity. Don't look at others, look in the mirror. Don't scale who you are by judging and comparing yourself against another. There's no there's not an equal equation, not, especially not for me. I don't get to compare myself with nobody else. I get to defeat and win against myself every day. Defeating me and conquering me, being the best version of me means I can be a better me tomorrow. And I hope y'all see that. I try. The authentic algorithm in you is your secret success. It's your sauce. It's your genius. It's that shit you got going. It's the shit that moves and grooves you, like MJ used to do. You know, when he was shooting free throws after he was tenacious enough to get to the basket. And when he was shooting the free throws, he said, "Bitch, you gonna pay for that. Give me two. One, give me two. You got to pay for that." I always remember consequences. I think the problem with humanity is, we don't like consequences, and we damn sure don't like no accountability. I do. That's how I propel myself by making sure I'm accountable by defeating the version of myself that I displayed yesterday. I got to do better tomorrow too. You understand? So authenticity is your secret weapon. Check it out. This is a good question for the WIP alumni, the Wilderness Podcast alumni. This is a good question for you. I want you to ask yourself this question too. And I hope you leave some comments because I hope you share, like, and subscribe. Watch this show right now. I hope you're watching now. But anyway, check it out. Who is your selfless self? Who is your selfless person? I'm not talking about the mother that raised your kids. I'm not talking about the woman that gives. I'm talking about who are you? Well, maybe I'm talking about that too. Okay. What do you do without a reward? Let me give you an example. If I had the ability, well, what I do now is an example, but I'll give you an alternate example. If I had the ability to talk to young men and to literally teach them or be able to mentor them about, how important it is to have a skill set, how important it is to practice the highest value of character that you even know to display and continuously learn on those and expound on those type of things. If I got to do that every day, I'd do it. I'd do this shit for free. I would teach for free. I would educate and cultivate young men and women for free. That's why I think, a lot of 25 to 34 years old, they watch this show. And I'm grateful to you because this really for you. It's really for you. You about to start having kids. You about to, it's a lot of shit about to change in your life. I ain't started having no kids. I was 36. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say I didn't start. Well, that's a complicated story. I had a lot of shit going on. I wasn't this version of myself. I was much wilder, freer, um, unmarried, boundless energy, love the ladies. So I mean, I had my time. When it was over, it was over. I'm so thoroughly appreciative and happy with my choices in life. I can say that because I'm grateful. I can say that whether I was doing this shit or not. Well, I was doing a podcast or not. That's how you know the difference between a person that's authentic and a person that's, just doing this shit for some money. Hell, I invest so much damn money into this. I'm like, when is it going to return? That depends on you. You got to keep watching. And I appreciate it if you keep on watching. It's expensive. Shit. So I ain't no bullshit, no bullshit. It's expensive, but at the end of the day, you can do it too. You see how many shows I got. You got to practice a ton of consistency and a ton of will, because that's the name of the show. You understand? Dig this. So always study and understand you so you become the best authentic algorithm of yourself that is known to man. And you be your own immaculate conception. You got that shit covered. I'm pretty sure you do. I try to. Check it out. Next what moment? It's the last one. Custodialship and service as a being. That's what I consider the Will This podcast. A show of service, selflessness. Yeah, I got products that I want to, but there are a lot of things that I want to do, and there are a lot of people that I, want to make sure I. I'm pretty selfless. I got a lot of things that I want. I've done these things for myself, but I would never have been able to do anything without a proper opportunity. Yep, I had to be given a chance. Even YouTube right now, YouTube and all these different platforms and these software as a service platforms that you have to combine together. And I mean, there are thousands of them, hundreds and thousands of them combined together for us to even, communicate. It's called collaboration. Bringing these platforms together, being able to communicate and broadcast, that's a powerful tool. I intend to keep being responsible and entertainment and entertaining and, and practicing, I always doing some edutainment for y'all because I consider myself to be, pretty entertaining. I ain't even play no damn music tonight. So, custodialship and service as a being is always good. Giving back is always damn great. The giving someone a chance, man, you can change somebody's life. You think they won't appreciate you for that? If it's genuine, if you're looking for a return, you in the wrong business though. Don't always look for a return. Let a person blossom and grow, and don't always be a gawk over their goddamn back. They got you. Leave them alone. You ain't had no faith in them. You ain't had no faith in them. Don't invest in them. I don't have that problem. You understand? Have people looked out for me when I done fucked up? Yeah, I done made some mistakes. Don't get me wrong. This shit ain't been perfect. Hell no. This a couple of times I wanted to stop doing this shit, but I every time I thought about stopping, I just did a show. It was just that simple for me. If this is something you want to do, take your time. Get it out first, then perform. I ain't know what the fuck I was doing. I just kept doing shows. Anyway, now I'm just joking with you. I kid. Anyway, that's the show tonight, man. Understand and know that you have to know there is a higher power because we're gonna keep it simple. Because I ran a long time tonight, almost 45 minutes. But check it out. If you have the ability to create, you must have a creator. If you can cultivate, you were cultivated. You understand? Your parents didn't get here by themselves. They act like they the end. No, you got parents too, and they got parents too. They're called ancestors. Some of y'all came out forgetting a lot of shit. And see, we always renew. That's why we can set our shit straight at all time. And any given time, the Black American Indians can get back on course and take our rightful place at the top, the tip of the spear. Copper color. Copper color head. You see it? You see the copper color? You see it? Arrowhead, goddammit. You know what I'm talking about. My other emblem and symbol. You're gonna saw you're gonna the elephant is gonna become the copper color arrowhead. Yeah, that's the symbol. So as well as the W, the crown. It's gonna be multiple symbols. You're gonna be able to see me coming. Anyway, that's the show tonight. I love you guys. I appreciate you for being entertained and entertained. And remember to know, always know, you have to know there's a higher power. But that's it. This is my favorite part. Say it with me. The world is yours. Y'all motherfuckers take care. Now be easy, man. Get in touch with your inner being.